All right, hope you're all doing well. Well, how's it going, everyone? What's up? Just gonna jump right into it. Had an idea. I want to expand on it, but let's just jump right into it with sort of like a dizzy tip. Something that I often ask myself is why, why dash up in fish? Like, is there an issue or is there a point to it? Versus just doing a fish as soon as you throw. So this is a kind of like a mid-screen throw thing. It doesn't really apply too much in the corner. I guess to dash or not to dash is the topic of the question. Topic of the morning right now. It's pretty early in the morning. I just hit to, go live, set my notifications, and then just jumping right into it. So excuse my this scatteredness at the moment. So again, you see some Dizzy players dash up and fish. So, after a mid-screen throw, if they choose to fish, right? Or they just go no dash and then summon fish and then dash up 2k. So what's the difference? Basically? Really quick here. Against most characters in the game, the dash up fish versus the no dash fish, there's a difference actually. So if you just dash up and fish, you get a nice close meaty 2k. You can set up a 6H kind of scenario here, right? The problem with this is that, oh, this is nice actually. This is nice where it actually combos. If you just do a regular fish dash up 2k, this won't combo. I can show that in a bit here. But the problem with this is that your opponent can backdash. I mean, it's not the most guaranteed way to get out of the situation, right? But it's a good way to just avoid the strike throw here. Necro, how's it going? What's up? Hope you're doing well. Alright, now compare that with a dash, a no dash, basically. So throw them, summon fish, run up 2k, and do whatever you want. Maybe not a heavy Mikhail sword. Something like that, right? The cool thing about this is that it actually has some backdash protection. So the fish is set up almost perfectly against most characters for it to catch the backdash, like that. Look at that. So this is just a recording I did, where if I just let it play out, it proceeds like a normal block string, right? And then if I backdash, the fish will actually catch the backdash. And then there you go. So that is one of the advantages of the no dash fish into dash 2k. So to dash or not to dash, there's no one thing that's absolutely better than the other, but both of them have their own little nuances, little advantages, and also disadvantages. So that seems like a big advantage for the no dash fish after throw. But the problem with this is that you can't get that charge 6H to connect. I'm actually getting Mikhail sword by accident. Just like that. So if I get hit by this 2k here, Necro, check this out. I actually drop the combo and I can block the I can block between the fish and the 6H. So I mean, this is not the worst block string. There's still a little bit of a gap here, right? So they probably can't backdash. 6H is very active, but maybe. Nope. We'll get caught by that. They can reversal through it. Right. So you have to sort of have the awareness of if it's gonna hit, you let go of the button sooner so that you can combo. But the combo isn't as good as a fully charged 6H, as you won't get that bounce, right? How is it in Australia right now, my friend? How you doing, Necro? Hope you're doing well. All right, so there's a little glimpse of what I want to be doing today on stream. I just jumped right into like a dizzy tip. I kind of awkwardly moved my way into that because I just wanted it to, you know, I want to hit enter stream and then start doing quote unquote content right away. Especially for the YouTube video, because as soon as someone clicks on the YouTube video, if they met with a countdown, if they're met with a countdown timer, and then they might just unclick. So meant to do a sort of a dizzy tip right at the start, and now we can start the stream. How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. If you enjoyed that from YouTube, I would appreciate a like, comment, or subscribe, especially if you enjoy content like this. I plan on making more. At the moment, I'm taking a break of making YouTube content, like packaged content. We're gonna be kind of I'm gonna try to do more streams. I'm trying to adjust into a newer lifestyle. Instead of working really late and getting up like at 12 a.m. every morning, I wanna start my day earlier. So I'm trying to fix my sleep, and it's like undoing a decade of me staying up at 4 a.m. every day. So trying to undo that and trying to wake up earlier, trying to be healthier, enjoying the day more. I think as I get older, I appreciate sunlight more. Like, I didn't care a whole lot when I was a kid. But now as I get older, I don't know if it's like a getting older thing, but for me anyway, I've been just, I've noticed a shift in my mood in the positive direction when I see more sunlight. I have a bigger dopamine release when I see a sunrise as I get up, rather than seeing the sunset or seeing the sunrise as I'm about to go to bed. That's a little depressing for me. I know it's not everyone's like that, but I'm like that. So I'm trying to do more mornings, trying to do more morning streams. I got up really early this morning just to hit live. I had an idea actually, and it's gonna bounce off what we just showed here. I know this is something that I've shown in the past, but I haven't actually put it into a video. So I'm like, yeah, let's just throw it into like the beginning of one of my streams. But because I'm jumping right into it, Necro, I'm also like, I didn't set everything up properly, so I'm gonna set up things right now while I talk. But yeah, I still have to set up one thing on YouTube, so let's just do that right now while I read stuff. So Necro says not much is up. Might fall asleep to this. Sounds good. Charge 6H is pretty much my favorite thing about Dizzy, and there's a lot of competition in terms of like cool things you can do with her. That came out really weird and out of context. I'm sure that sounded awful, but there's a lot of cool things Dizzy can do. Lovely weather, touch damp. It's snowing right now. I used to like the night. Excuse me. I used to like the night because it meant no one would bother me. As Necro, I used to stay up really late writing. Yeah, I used to like the night too. I mean, I still do. I think it's one of these things where it's you or at least for me, I'm liking whatever I'm lacking, you know? Well, I guess the flavor of the month is what is not in my life right now. For example, I would stay up late every day for the last 10 years. So mornings seem like a rare thing for me. And I'm yearning that morning again, right? But I'm sure if I make this a routine where I'm streaming or waking up really early in the morning, getting a nice healthy breakfast and getting my day started that way, I'll probably miss staying up really late. And then it'll just kind of go back and forth like that. It's what, I never really thought this through, but I'm feeling like this is sort of thoughts that are coming out right now, a little train of thought right now. But I feel like that might be the issue for me. Or not an issue, but that might be the case for me. Which, if that is the case, it would be actually very beneficial, because every once in a while, patch notes will come out like at 10 p.m. or whatever, or a patch will drop at at midnight PST, and that's my time zone. Which I'll be like ready to, I'll be ready to stream because this is like, oh yeah, I remember, this is kind of nostalgic. I'll go back to my olden days, but not get into that habit, of course. Vi, how's it going? What's up? I was about to go and pass out. You can pass out. You're free to pass out here, Vi. I'm just doing my own thing, where I stream in the morning. I don't expect my mods to kind of mimic my timing at the moment. Of course, actually, I never expect anything from mods, really. Please don't feel like you need to be here if you need to go to sleep. That guy wants to do things with Dizzy. We're doing lots of things with Dizzy. Lots of cool things with Dizzy. Let's change the stage, actually. That's a very common stage. I like that. Amber. Sponge cake and non-alcoholic wine. I'm drinking TT, chai tea, in my Brno Light cup. This is one of my underrated Uma Musume cups. I have a Tamama cross and 2 Ogiri caps, and I hardly use the best support Brno Light. You cannot escape the Necro. You cannot escape the Mambo. But hope you're doing well. Alright. I shall use the stream as well. Oh yeah, thank you. Hopefully I don't. Well, I got noise protection or noise suppression. I gotta fix my filters too, because apparently there's like really good filters. Remind me a little bit later, Vi, to at least change my audio filters, because I like something on Twitter earlier this week, and I keep forgetting to add them. Just let me know. I joined the Oceania Granblue server, and it's packed with Umas. You cannot. Okay. So hey, the thing about Granblue, by the way, is that it's made by Psy Games. There's literally gold chip as an announcer in Granblue vs. Rising, so that makes sense. That makes sense. You need to have another interest or Necro, like Call of Duty or something very far away from Uma Musume. Like you gotta be a fan of baseball or something. Actually, wait a second. No, yeah, a fan of baseball. I was thinking that there's VTuber collabs with baseball. That's what you gotta do. Alright, while I talk, I'm gonna also set up my YouTube here. Splatoon, yeah, you gotta be a Splatoon fan. But, it's Nintendo, so I'm sure that there's Uma Musume fans even in Splatoon. Yeah, for those who are just joining me or visiting the VOD and all that, my name's Nagai. You're Guilty Gear OG-san, you're Guilty Gear Old Man. I primarily play Dizzy, as you can tell by the YouTube thumbnail. And I like baseball, as you can tell from the thumbnail. Baseball is actually a very recent kind of interest to me. I only started liking baseball in the last 3 years. That's a lie. I started liking baseball like 20 years ago, but I never really got into it until very recently, when me and my wife went to Tokyo Dome to catch a baseball game. And we really liked the vibes. I also am into Uma Musume, much to Necro's disdain of the game. I try not to let myself get influenced by Necro's opinion of Mambo. But you know what? You're allowed to like or dislike anything. It's all good. I'm just joking with Necro here. And we're almost done setting up. Yeah, and cool thing that me and my wife did that got me extra interested in Uma Musume was that we visited the Nakayama race course. And we really enjoyed the vibes there too. So for those who don't know, not that you should know, not that it's mandatory to know this, but or anything. I don't know why I'm saying it like this, but anyway, my wife is white. She is Caucasian. And when we went to Nakayama Racecourse, the cool thing about it was that it's still one of these things where it's not filled with tourists. I'm a tourist, I'm being a little hypocritical, right? But as a visiting tourist going to Japan, I appreciate areas that aren't filled with a lot of people, like a lot of tourists, people taking shots of Harajuku or other landmarks such as like, Tokyo Imperial Palace, Asakusa is just not really fun to walk through anymore because it's just so packed with so many people. And as as someone who enjoys peace and quiet, visiting those places aren't the most refreshing as a vacation. So I do enjoy things that are quieter, and plus it's cooler to enjoy things that are more enjoyed by locals, aka not Mario karting, no, not go-karting in the middle of Tokyo. That's pretty cringe in my opinion. So going to Nakayama Racecourse, where it's just like all Asian people, all Japanese people, it was kind of refreshing, not gonna lie. I miss the days where if you spoke English in like a kombini somewhere in Tokyo, and I'm talking like 10-15 years ago, when you did that, you're not only hit with the Nihongo Jozu, which honestly, it's not a bad thing to hear that if you're a tourist. Not a good thing if you live there for 20 years and you're trying to, speak the language fluently. And in fact, you probably speak the language very fluently. Like that's getting hit with Nihongo Jozu if you're can be. I can see that that's an issue. But for me as a tourist just visiting, I like that flattery. Oh yeah, tell me my Japanese is good. I love it. So like 15 years ago, it was like that Nihongo. Nihongo Jozu desu ne. Or Nihongo Jozu. Like you get hit with that very often, right? Yeah, oh yeah, eat that shit. And like konbini and restaurant workers are very accommodating in Tokyo. Nowadays, they're like, oh, a tourist, get out of here. We've seen so many of you. There's a lot of tourism fatigue at the moment, which you didn't see, or at least I didn't see about a decade or two ago when I first visited Japan. Like if I just spoke perfect English, like, oh, that's cool, let me practice my English. So there's I missed that. That's not there anymore. Unfortunately. I will say though, lol Mool, how's it going? How are we feeling about Trailblazer so far? I haven't even tested it out yet. I haven't played it yet. I got so busy last night that I didn't try it. However, I'll tell you now that lol Mule, I pulled Mambo. So the first 10 pull, got my queen, Machikane Townhouser, Mambo. How's it going? Hope you're doing. How are you feeling about it? And did you get Mambo? Anyway, so funny thing about I guess visiting Japan right now, like I just mentioned, like it's the konbini experience is different. The service industry experience is different as a tourist. If you speak English, I think you get more eye rolling and a little more oh, not this shit again kind of attitude, which is understandable because of how many crappy tourists are visiting. Like people, by crappy tourists I mean like people who talk on the train, people who eat and walk in places that you shouldn't, people who first thing that they do in Japan is like ride a go-kart, like those kind of people, right? Ride a go-kart in the streets, which the locals do not like, by the way, so don't do it. The funny thing is, like I mentioned, my wife is white. Like she's like a pretty white lady. She's Caucasian, so they treat her like a lot of konbini workers treat her a lot differently than I do. In fact, a lot of people who like in service industry treat her a lot nicer treat her a lot nicer than me. It's kind of funny actually. So I used like for example, there's this one old dude in a konbini, right? Me and my wife were just doing transactions separately. I bring out my food, whatever. I asked for a pizza-mon or a nikuman, and the guy's like dead. He doesn't want to talk. He just wants to serve the next person or whatever, right? It's like next, and he knows that I don't speak Japanese, so I made his day worse, by like alluding to the fact that well, I don't speak Japanese. I may look the part, but I just don't speak it. So I'm just like one of the jerk tourists again. So transaction done, I'm waiting for my wife, and I'm like watching my wife interact with this guy, and the guy was like, his life brightened up. His eyes like I don't know, this new life just got injected into his soul. His eyes brightened up and everything. He was practicing his English with my wife. I'm like, wait, what's going on here? But I'm like, I let it happen because like it just seemed like this guy's day like got so much better, and my wife was even happy too, just like telling him, like talking to this guy, this convenience staff worker. So she got a bunch of like strawberry products, and he's like, oh, strawberry, and she's like, yeah. John Wick, yeah. Oh, strawberry, like another strawberry, like a daifuku or like Pocky or drinks. Like, oh, strawberry, you like strawberry? She's like, yeah, strawberry's pretty sick. Oh, it was so different. The difference of service, man. But it's okay. I let it happen. Like both parties were really happy. So anyway, this, I don't know if it's a race thing. Maybe they thought I was either a really dumb Japanese person, or you know, there's some systemic racism. You know, I don't know. Which, whatever. I still love Japan. I still love it. I'll still go to Japan over any other city in Canada or any city in America, just because Japan's awesome. Another scenario, then I'll move on. We went to the famous, the one of the more renowned gardens in Kanazawa. I forget what it's named. Korokuen or whatever. And it's funny. I think one of our latest videos that me and my editor worked on had it. I don't know if it had this interaction, but we went to the like, to get to the gardens, you have to go to the vending machine and buy tickets, right? You got to get a ticket individually. So my wife went to the machine, got her ticket. I followed her. I went to the machine, got a ticket to the thing. $3 per ticket. She goes in first to hand the ticket to the lady, and the lady is like, "Oh, where are you from?" And she's like, "Canada." And I like perked up to like, yo, she's gonna ask me where I'm from. Yo, let's go. You know, I'm excited to go to the garden. This garden is known to be one of the most beautiful gardens, top 3 gardens in Japan. I hand my ticket to her, and she's like, "Dozo." I'm like, oh man, what's this double standard? Come on, man. I want to know. I want to be asked where I'm from, so I can say like, oh yeah, Canada as well. Nice to meet you. She's like, dozo. You know, she didn't even say anything. It wasn't even a dozo. She's just like, 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 let me help the next person. Anyway. How you doing, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the stream. My name's Nagai, your guilty Goju-san, and today we will be playing and going through some Disney stuff in the lab. And hope you guys having a good Friday. Welcome. Simultaneously, Nicholas says, I worked with a couple Japanese guys recently, discovered a new favorite pastime, simultaneously shitting on and gushing about the English language to someone learning it. So wait, shitting on and gushing about the English language to someone learning it. What's there to say? What's there to gush about? I think English sucks. It's my first. I guess this is my second language technically, but like while learning Japanese, I realized how stupid English is. like what's with this silent K in night? Why do we pronounce there, and there the same way when they're spelled different? It's so dumb, man. You just gotta... It's one of these languages where you just gotta know. But I suppose all languages are eventually like that. But, you know, having learned French... Actually, French is pretty bad too. Being in the process of learning Japanese, which is a very systematic language, as I'm finding out. It's very, like, it's got a lot of rules. They like to follow rules. It makes me feel like English is just a mess. But I'm fortunate that I grew up in an English-speaking country, where I don't have to study the nuances. I just know it by watching cartoons, you know? I'm glad that I didn't get to learn English academically, but I learned English osmotically, you know, by osmosis. So Necro says, well, I am a writer. English is one of the greatest passions, or is one of your greatest passions. Yes, it is dumb, and that's why I love it. Fair enough. Fair enough. I guess you get a lot of puns and stuff in English. I can't... It's one of those things where, like, you know, I live in Canada, so I can talk smack about Canada. I know Canada is a lovely place, but, like, oh man, I hate the fact that I have to drive 18 hours to get to, like, the nearest local. You know what I mean? If you're in Canada, you know what I mean? If you're in rural Canada, remote Canada, you know what I mean. Alright. I remember I talked to Romola one time at Evo. And she's from Canada too, but on the east side. I mentioned I was like not from a big city. And I'm like, oh, I was like doing the same thing. Oh, you know what I mean? Being a remote area, so far away, yada yada yada. Canada, lol. And she was like, yeah, I know what you mean. I live like in this place just outside of Toronto. Name's a small city I've never heard about. I looked it up. It's like 1 hour away from Toronto. I'm like, god damn it. Maybe it's a Western Canada thing. So she lived like 1 or 2 hours away from Toronto or something like that. And I lived, as far as I remember what the conversation was like. And I let her know. No, I lived like, oh, and then here's me living like 18 hours away from the nearest city, which is Vancouver. Anyway. I hope I didn't reveal too much information there. I'm trying not to like tell people where they're from. Oops. Anyway. So wait, to dash or not to dash after the throw? So dash up, throw. You dash before or after the fish, right? Sometimes, and you see me do this a lot. I've been doing this a lot lately. I dash up, fish, and then 2K. I've been really enjoying doing this because it really sets up more combo potential. It sets up a ice spike, ice field situation, or at least an ice spike frozen situation. While a no dash fish into dash 2K doesn't quite set this up. English is black magic. So if you do a fully charged 6H in this particular scenario, you won't get that combo. You still get a pretty decent block string though, like they can't backdash this. But you don't get that combo, but here's one thing that you do get. You get backdash protection. So your fish covers you if they backdash, right? Well, if we did it, if we backdash a dash up fish scenario, one of these, well, you can backdash this actually. The fish is not set up properly to catch that backdash. You can probably OS this though. Or maybe you can't, I don't know. So this is what we're going to be working with. Differentiating between the two and utilizing the two. You like, how's that English? Utilizing. Euthanizing. Oh. Now, I had a little bit of trouble sleeping because I went to bed with a particular thought about turning this into a mix-up that requires 50% renewal. I'm like, oh, I had to write that down. I wrote it down on my phone. So I remember, I'm going to show you guys one thing that I want to attempt to do in match, which is, again, more of the dash up 2K stuff. And like, I always just end the pressure like that. Like, let's just say they block. Say they block your Necro. Utilizing. He feels the vibes. That's right. These are words. These are words I'm inventing right now. So I usually end like that. Not a bad situation. You're +9. Not bad. But if you have meter, you can actually turn this into a mix-up. So let me show you this. I just thought about this last night, so let's just hope it works out. And it didn't test this out yet. There you go. Right? So after the 6H, summon fish, pure C forward, 5D. And then you can open them up that way. We tack on quite a bit well, I'm gonna guess. No, we don't do. I was gonna say we tack on quite a bit of risk. We don't, but we add a little bit of risk. So it's gonna enhance our damage a little bit more. But yeah, there you go. We can do a little bit of a block string overhead. Oh no, what am I saying? we can extend our block string into an overhead. So let's see. There's a fish is not hitting properly. I think I'm not doing it close enough. So, or am I not doing it? Okay, let's fix this. I want this to work. Maybe I am not. Maybe I'm hitting 5D a little bit too late. No, 5D needs to be quick cancelled. Okay, so I delayed the. Yeah, I'm gonna save that here, but I delayed the fish summon just a little bit. I don't know why that worked, but let's see if it works again. Okay, that seems to work. It also seems to keep my opponent grounded. So it's not like a immediate fish summon right after the 6H. It's like a little. Well, you know what it is? It's a fish summon, and the pure C is delayed a little bit, which makes sense because then it shortens the time between the 5D hit and the fish bite. That's what I'm doing. I'm utilizing everything that we're talking about today. I don't hear English Dizzy much. I like it. I like English Dizzy's voice. Or rather, Dizzy's English voice. It's Kira Buckland, the voice of 2B. Okay, and then I guess we can dash up and do something there. Let's just see if everything is kind of airtight. Yeah, okay. So I outbacked the 5D. If I outback the 5, which is fully charged 5, not 5D, 5H, outback the 5D, I'm still blocking. So that means it's a nice gapless string after the 6H. Kirabakan also plays Iria in Granblue Versus. Who's Iria? Is that the girl that's beside Gran? That's the sidekick girl, right? The blue-haired girl, okay. Oh, what am I doing? I'm just trying to test out how positive we are after the fish. Sidekick girl! The side chick girl. The sidekick girl. Oh. That's basically her, right? She's just a sidekick. The main kick is Gran's boot when he does Corsical back punch or whatever it is, right? That's the main kick. And then the side kick is Ilia. And then the other sidekick is that the dumb dragon dude. What's his name? Vern? I hate Vern. Not because I don't actually dislike Vern, the character. But I hate Vern because Vern single-handedly made my wife hate Granblue Versus. Or Granblue Fantasy. I'm like really trying to get into it. Whenever this dumb dragon, babyface dumb dragon with the dumb voice comes out, he's like, oh, I hate that guy. I'm like, oh man, why can't you just like everything I like? Come on. Anyway, he's a lizard. Yeah, okay, he ain't no dragon. He's a lizard. Exactly. Anyway, you're +6 after this. You're +6 on block. Man, I have a lot of hate today, don't I? I'm exuding a lot of negative emotions, not positive vibes. All right, so there's that. Really cool. We're gonna try and do that more. Now, it all stems. Well, can we? I guess we could do this on the no dash fish. So if I summon the fish right here, I dash up and do 2k. We can still do this. It's just that on hit, we have to be very aware. You know, we're not gonna get the fully charged 6H to connect, so we have to let go of the 6H sooner on hit. But we can still do this on block. Right? Oopsies. We can do. I like doing the fastfall Oki. Which Oki is that? Alright. So let's try and do this. 2D fish, then jump FD. 2D fish, jump FD. Oh, it's actually called. There's I guess there's the, like one of these. Fast fall, it's an air dash. By the way, if you're gonna cross up, did you know that whether you FD or push a button, you're still gonna fall at the same speed? So if you want to save meter and you know you're just gonna cross up, just push a button instead. Push a non-cross up button, which Busy doesn't have anyway. So like, I like to push 5H, or sorry, JH, because JH hardly hits people in front anyway. If you want to save meter, because maybe the FD, the little bit of FD is what you need. Or rather, the little bit of meter from the FD is what you need to like, oh, somebody with like Wings of Light. Most of the time, if you stay on the same side though, most of the time people aren't crouching. They're standing, right? So this is going to make contact. So this is only if you know you're going to cross up. What else is there? Yeah, so we're going to do this. We're going to try to do this more. Like I said, I do this a lot. But let's expand on it. Alright, here's another thing that I should probably work on. Is sometimes when I do 5D into fish, just like that, 5D, fish summon, dash pure C4, fast cancel into 5, another 5D. So 5, am I saying 5D too much? This is fully charged 6H. So fully charged 6H to fish summon, pure C4, with dash pure C, into standing dust. Sometimes I get them launched, and sometimes they're grounded. Right? There is a way to kind of control this, although I haven't practiced enough to really know exactly what's going on. But the way I kind of adjust for it is basically deciding when I'm doing my dash PRC. So if I want to keep them grounded, I'm sorry, if I want to keep them, if I want to launch them, I'll do a longer delay between fish and PRC, like that. So now they're gonna get launched, I can do like an air combo. Right, a juggle. If I want them to be grounded, I'm gonna make it really tight, right? PRC forward right away, as fast as I can. As fast as the game allows me to, right? You don't get as good of a combo, but the string is a little bit tighter, and if you do it that way, your frames are more positive if they block. What up, big guy? How's it going there, Sir Sinister? Hope you're doing well. What's up? Sinister. Mr. Sinister? Like, the guy who has dismantled the X-Men several times? How's it going? So I gotta be mindful of that when I'm doing this setup. I'm finding that if I don't delay, then it won't connect. So I have to delay a little bit. So sweep or a throw. Dash up fish. Something like that. I mean, it opens them up. You spend meter. You don't do that much damage, but hopefully by that time they're gonna either die from one more interaction or you've already got them. Now we have to talk about the low alternative, right? So if they start seeing this, we gotta make sure we have something to do. They block low. What I usually do is I do something like that. 2k6p. I mean, I tell myself this is what I'm gonna do, but do I actually do it? Not really, because I don't practice enough. It's a very awkward thing to do with my hands, but this is what I would like to do. Now, you might be wondering, why don't you just do 2k2d fish bite and continue the combo? And that's because when I was first coming up with this, 2k2d into the fish bite didn't always connect. So let's just test it out. I think it connects sometimes, but yeah, there you go. Awkwardly doesn't connect. And then there's times where it does connect, and there's times where it doesn't connect. Okay, it's hard to control it. If I can get it to connect like that consistently, then we can get a cool, one of those cool Daiji Wings of Light combos. Right. But it hits too soon, right? Probably do that though. Oh, what the? Look at that. Just a lonely Ram player peeping on streams. Ah, Ramathon. Those were the good old days. I used to play Ram so much back in the day. Back then, I had so much power in the palm of my hand. I slammed that power on the ground and it will turn into mortal battle. Konata, how's it going? What's up? Hello, Mr. Streamer. Recently, I found myself recommending your channel as the best example of efficiently labbing, and you are providing as a... Oh, thank you, Konata. I should make a video about like how I set up my training room. Because I feel like I'm the outlier here in how I use training room. I'm not playing on P1 side, I'm always playing on P2 side, for instance, and like taking control of the dummy, recording it, and then playing it back to myself, right? And that's just a byproduct of being alone. Like living alone for like 20 years, you know? I can't get someone to help me out, right? So I help myself out. I should at some point make a video like how to do training room. But maybe we'll do that when like Marvel Tokon actually comes out. Because I feel training room in Guilty Gear and training room in Marvel Tokon is going to be similar. Yeah, anyway. But thank you so much for that, Konana. Really appreciate it. If anyone has questions, just let me know. I tried to explain the setup with recording. It's really based. Yeah, I really need to like make a video about it or something. Like even just like maneuvering screens and like switching sides and stuff like that with screen reset. Like I'm sure not everybody knows about it. Oh, I live in Alaska. The only option is to train with myself. Dude, you're like me. For real, for real. I don't live in Alaska, but I live in a city that is on the border of Alaska and Canada, actually. But yeah, anyway. What else do we gotta go through? Yeah, let's go through that combo again. Carol, how's it going? What's up? Hey man, I'm just passing by, but wanting to let you know you're out. Oh, thank you, the Carol. You know, the Carol, you're awesome as well. You know, if anyone says anything otherwise, they're foolish. Foolishness, other person. Foolishness. Yeah, snow warriors, bro. Yeah, we still got snow outside. I'm looking out my window and it's all white. How you doing, my friend? All right, let's go over the low route. Foolishness, other person. Foolishness. I just made that combo. Actually, that was pretty good for 2K starter. Not bad. So, probably the things that we can do. Spot, how's it going? What's up? How you doing, my friend? How's that Nago? Wonder if there's anything better we can do. I wonder if we can do a heavy McHale sword version. Hold on, let's try this out. Oh no, never mind. That's not gonna pick up. I mean, we can get the heavy McHale sword, but we're not gonna get the ice spike pickup. Lab and chilling today. I'll be playing some matches too. I love Alaska so much. One thing I don't like about living so up north is the fact that, I don't know about you and your end there, Sinister, but if I ever wanted to get into like the big city, it costs like $700 to do a round trip flight. So like $500 American basically, if I want to go to Vancouver. So I guess if you were going to, Vancouver, I'm not sure how much that would cost, but for me it's like $700. That's the only downside. And but yeah, it's pretty cool up here. No pun intended. Wouldn't trade this place for the world. Yeah, I haven't been in a big city in quite some time. Alright, so let's, what else are we gonna do here? The biggest thing, I just want to do, I want to put everything all together. So bam bam. Just putting everything all together. Sinister says, I haven't been to a big city in quite time. After living in isolation for so long, humans aren't really a big deal. I would go for like a convention or something. Yeah, same here. I guess for me anyway, living in a small town in isolation makes going to the big city a lot more of an event, you know what I mean? I like that, you know. I don't need to go to a big city, because even if I lived in a big city, I'll be doing the same thing anyway. Going to work, going home, playing video games. I just don't have access to, like, you know, ramen. Or something like that. I don't have access to, like, big city amenities. Like, really, I wouldn't say exotic food, but food that isn't normally in a small city. But you know what? If I wanted to get that, I'll just like book a flight and make it a thing, right? It makes these probably mundane things to big city people. It makes it cool to us. You know what I mean? Like, I love going to conventions and like locals, if I can, because it's a special thing for me. It is time. Ramen law. I love it. I still use the outhouse? Damn. You know what? You save a lot of money. You save a lot of money. Incubus, how's it going? 2021. Would you recommend Dizzy to beginners? To beginner players? Only if you really like Dizzy. You know what? Dizzy is a character that is... I would say she's not too hard to pick up here, Incubus. It's just very difficult for her for you to win consistently with. So if you're comfortable just playing a character and enjoying the vibes, she's not too bad. But if you're there to win, like that's you know, your primary target is to get #1 at Evo, right? She's not the character, sadly. Not at the moment, anyway. And, you know, if you like her a lot, yeah. Liking a character allows you, you know, it goes a long way. Like, she's not a particularly strong character, but you know, Dizzy is a character that I've known for so many years, and whenever she pops up into a Guilty Gear game, it makes me happy to see her again. So she's my favorite character, and because of that, I still play this game. I still play Guilty Gear for like the last 20 years. You know, liking a character goes a very long way. So if you like the character but you're kind of afraid to maybe play her because she might be a little bit difficult, I think you're way better off than the person who is only playing to win, if that makes sense. It's gonna be healthier for you mentally at the end of the day, I think. Unless you really, really, really like winning, then maybe it's not gonna be healthier for you at the end of the day mentally. But if that is the case, then you know, fighting your shelf life for fighting games isn't gonna last very long. You have to change that mentality. You need other avenues of being happy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Would I recommend it to... Okay, so let's just say you're right there. You're sitting right beside me. Hey, should I play Dizzy? I really like her. I said, hell yeah, play her. If you're sitting right here, you're like, is Dizzy okay for a beginner player like me? I'm just looking for other options, whatever's easiest for a beginner. I'd say maybe try her out a little bit. But there are better characters that are for beginners. So you can let me... If you want to know those characters, let me know. I can't think of them off the top of my head. First thing I thought about was actually Ram. Leo might be a little difficult because of the multiple stances, or not multiple stances, the stances. Not that it's difficult, but it's probably hard for a beginner to wrap their head around. If you love something, you'll find a way to make it work. And all Leo players look down. All right. Anyway, so this is what we're gonna do. Let's do another thing. Another thing. So, full screen ice field, or sorry, full screen ice spike. You get this a lot. I do two things usually. I either cash out on damage, which isn't very much, or I do a setup, and it's usually the sweep into fish. Sweep into fish into a cross up. Right. Yes, if successful, does decent damage and can go into another one, right? It's messed up, but you get the idea. Very recently, I was shown another thing, 2K2D after the freeze and then summon fish. If we frame kill with 5p, you get like a perfectly timed... you get a perfectly timed 2K. If you do everything right. Right. Did I do it right? Oh, we're not supposed to K fish. We're supposed to P fish. Okay. P fish, 5P, 2K. So then you get this nicely spaced P fish bite. It pops them up. You can Wings of Light. I'll show you what the result should look like. I saw Daiji do this. Garunge sent me this clip. Okay, it's kind of awkward for me to do. It's not something I normally do. and then we can go in. I think we... Yeah. What we want to do is... Wild Assault the end there. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Activate. Going for the Wild Assault. Go grab them. I'm going to 6H here. And then we're going to super. You should give enough time for Wings Light to activate. And then you can do this much damage. If it's a successful 2K 2D, 2K isn't the... You know, isn't the most tricky of things to open people up with, but if you pair it with like grabs, like a strike throw, you can potentially get this much damage, but you have to condition them to get hit with a 2K 2D. Right. Biking is easy to pick up. Kai's easy. Kai's easy, yeah. Kai's the quintessential Ryu character of this game. Ryu. So instead of doing a 2K, I guess you can go in for a grab. Right. You know, fake it out. The nice thing about this is that if they do those grab avoiding options, that isn't a strike. Like they don't mash, but they're backdashing. You know, going for that throw isn't completely punishable. So I backdash. I'm at 0 startup or 0 advantage. Actually, I'll backdash right away. Minty Mint, how's it going? Did I play Jam and Xrd? I didn't. I mean, I played her, but you know, just trying to practice combos and stuff. So if you up back though, you're -3. Well, most people just on up back, they do like a fuzzy up back. They walk a little bit back and then up back. Unica, easiest character in the game. I guess she is, yeah. So if they walk back a little bit, then up back, then you know. Now you're at advantage, +2, for example. So in Xrd I mained Ramathal. She was my strongest character. And when Dizzy came out, I mained Dizzy for a little bit until my training partner also wanted to play Dizzy. I like both of my training partners in my province wanted to play Dizzy, which is kind of annoying. I'm like, I don't want 3 Dizzies in the same region. So I stuck with Ramathal because I was already strong with her for the greater good of my community. And then my other buddy wanted to play Ram. So I taught this other friend Ram. Anyway, we had a lot of Rams and Dizzies. But because my Ramathal was stronger, I wanted to represent that character so that I can make my Dizzy friends stronger. As a result, whenever I faced a Dizzy in bracket that wasn't Ray the Warrior, actually I've never faced Ray the Warrior in bracket, but whenever I faced another Dizzy, it'd be like a Dizzy that's a notable evil player Dizzy, like Shinku or whatever. I would beat that player. So I was really good at playing against Dizzy, but I was sad because I didn't play her myself. I think I will eventually though. One of these days I'll make a stream or several, like a stream series where I'll just copy whatever Ray the Warrior is doing and just try to like make a placement. So Unica is easier unless you can't do the DP moonfoot. Yeah. Let's take a look at the character list real quick. And then I'll do some games. So characters that are easy to pick up. You know what? If we go based on the in-game ease of use stars, I guess that's a good way to kind of determine whether it's good for a beginner or not, right? Would I say Dizzy's at 3? Yeah, that sounds about right. But who's 5? Soul? I don't think Soul's that intuitive. He's not 5. In my opinion, maybe not. Not 5. Kai, 5, yes. The stars. May is a 5. I think beginners, like I don't like charge motions a whole lot, so I don't think this is good. May has charge motions. May is not 5. Yeah, I agree. Zato is a 1. Yep. I don't think Zato is that difficult to play in this game, but he's certainly got a lot of mechanics, and it's harder for someone newer to pick up. I can see that. Eno being a 2, okay, whatever. Yeah, 2 or 3. Happy Chaos being a 1, yeah. Alright, Alpha being a 5. Okay, I can see this. I think Alpha's a 5. She's pretty easy to pick up. Lucy being a 4, only because there's a lot of illusion of choice in her, and then because there's a lot of, like, by what I mean is that in illusion of choice is, you know, your quick hacks and that sort of thing. Like, having all those options makes it a little bit more complicated, even though having all those options doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? It adds a sense of choice paralysis, so I can see her not being a 5. I would put her at a 3, to be honest. Slayer, I think Slayer is really easy. But the fact that he's got awkward movement options, probably, you know, that's, I think we can justify him as a 3 in that case. You know, it's not the most intuitive. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Bridget being a 4, I think Bridget's pretty easy to play. But the yo-yo and learning the yo-yo, yeah, that's the difference of being a 5 to a 4. So the yo-yo is a little awkward to kind of work with. And she's, you know, you have to set up with her too, so I can see her being a 4 or even a 3, but for me, she's like a 5. Personally, I think Ram should be 5. Potemkin just being a grappler, 3, it sounds reasonable. Axel doesn't play very conventionally, so 3 makes sense, although I think Axel is pretty easy to play. Biken being a 5, is that... I mean, Biken is easy to play, I think, or easier than other characters. But I don't know, given that some characters are 5s because of special mechanics, I think I would make her a 4 because of the existence of Higari. Higari is like a landmine, right? If you don't know how to use it, you're just gonna blow yourself up. And I feel like, given Higari, putting that in the hands of a newer player is setting them up for failure. Because if you, I mean, you have this option that you can do basically, like, you can basically do it at all times on defense, right? But because you can do it at all times on defense doesn't mean you should. And honestly, like, Higari is also one of these things, like, if you can read your opponent's mind, you can potentially, like, if you literally can read their mind and stop time, Biken is like the best character in the game, right? She's got that potential because you can just Higari everything, every part of the blockchain that's not a projectile. Again, choice paralysis is in effect here, right? So I don't know. I think 5 is a little bit too generous for Biken. Unica being 5 though, that's a no-brainer. Yeah. Biken deserves a 5. The only thing is Harry and Kabari. Okay, yeah. She does have special mechanics such as Escabari, which I would say is on the same kind of level as maneuvering Bridget yo-yo sets and projectiles, and also the rolling. Anyway, so for beginner, yeah, Sol, Kai, yes. May, not really. Unica, yes. You know, Bridget, okay. You know what? I would say Bridget's good for a beginner compared to a lot of these other 4 stars. Like, I would put Bridget over Testament. Dizzy, yeah, 3 sounds reasonable. Alright, anyway. I'll play some games. Yeah, rope is something you gotta learn. Mr. Sinister. Man, I didn't know Sinister had his base in Alaska? He's avoiding the X-Men. X-Men gonna get it to you. Gonna give it to you. Oscar. Yeah. Oh, Barrios. I think we played Barrios. Gotta stay away from that BS. That Professor X. Professor X. Professor X gonna give it to you. I did enjoy the new X-Men 97. I like the episode where they had Jubilee, the two Jubilees, and they used the old Jubilee's voice actor in there. Which, by the way, is the OG voice actor of Claire Redfield, who's also Lunette the Clown in Big Comfy Couch. Oh boy. Oh, that's okay. Miko? Yeah. Barrios, how's it going, man? What's up? I love Jubilee. Put Jubilee in Token and I'll play it. Jubilee and Token would actually make sense, given the character's ethnic background, you know? I think an instant air dash is coming. There it is. Oh boy. Oh, I wasn't close enough. Is Jubilee, is she Chinese? Or is she, not Japanese, is she? Let's try that. Oh, wait. Nice throw. Uh-oh. We got the danger room. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna do a Haluna thing. Get. Oh! Did I get her? Did I get him? Oh. Chinese American? That makes sense. Oh! The range. Okay. I'm just gonna break the wall. I think we're gonna take down the shields this way too. There we go. Woo! Ooh, I'll play. I think I'll play the new X-Men game, Tokon, the Marvel game. It's got my boy Logan, Wolverine. Gotta represent Canada. Woo! Give you an alert. Sounds good. The Sinister. Walking my dog in an hour. Walking my dogs. It's like an hour event. Oh, fair enough. You gotta take care of the puppers. Okay, got an overhead coming. I've done that. No, probably not. Oh, there we go. Gotta smack my opponent with the home run Mikhail sword. Malamute hybrid, she's wild AF. Malamutes are beautiful. I have cats. I have many cats, but I would trade. I mean, I love my cats, but Malamutes are cool. Input. Oh yeah. See the overhead. Woo! I can't do cats. I need something that will fight if someone stuff comes down. Yeah, they don't fight. Sadly, they fight each other. If that's any that counts. They fight my hand when I pet them in the belly. Here we go. I don't know what to do there. Oh, I think I'm done. Oh, I'm good. Let's go! Can't even find those traits in most humans nowadays. Wait. Fighting when you pet them in the belly? I think I missed reading something. Give me a sec. Mr. Sinister. Watch those cards. I see a teleport card. I see 2 teleport cards. Third one. No! Alright, you know what? That's okay. Okay. Ah! I messed up. I broke the wall when my Wings of Light activated. Not a cat person. I'm a fan of dogs because of the loyalty and love. I had a dog back in the day. His name was Bullseye. Between the dogs and the cats, I think. Oh, they're both nice. Both a nice experience, you know. Nice companionship. But yeah, the dogs definitely they have like they have a look in their eyes, right? That sometimes is more human. It feels more human than actual humans, if you know what I mean. That look that they give you. Oh, nice. Back. Oh, it's not backdash. Overhead. overhead might be coming. Got a bunch of projectiles. Oh, nice up back. Oh, shit. Oh. Alright, nice one. Let's lock in here. As I lock in, I get hit. Okay. No teleport. Stay calm. There's a teleport. Ah! Grange, how's it going? Good morning. Again, Grange, hope you're doing well. It's not gonna kill. Dash up 2P. Punish with the... I was thinking about 2K2D, not gonna lie. NGL. Pompeii, what's up? Oh shit. UPRC, okay. Ah! Well done. Nice. Hope you all doing well. How's it going, everyone?
I haven't an ounce of fighting spirit.
I gotta not do that. Watch the spells. Go to teleport. Kill. Oh shit. Oh, here it is. My chance. Ah! I gotta figure out when I'm gonna wall stick and not. I'm committing to that too hard. Lots. Shit. Woo. One soul MK. How's it going? So broken, eh? Oh, it's not that bad. We're just playing two characters on the lower end of the tier. Although I think some people have been putting Oscar a little higher, or quite a bit higher than Dizzy. It's okay. We're just learning. Yeah, that's for sure. I did mess up though. I messed. A lot of my losses are actually just me just dropping situations. So oh. There we go. Yeah, throw, break, removing rings is bullshit. Yeah, like there's a lot of things that I just like played not right. Where if it were probably any other Disney player, they would have won. Like not having the I'm testing a lot of stuff out here too, but I messed up like some wings of light situations and stuff. But these are just player matches, so we're really testing just stuff out. But you're right. In terms of zoning, if Asuka gets the advantage, the initial advantage, it's hard to do anything. That's just the way it is. There we go. There we go. Chris, how's it going? What's up? Grab that. Let's make some. Oh my god! I messed up. I messed up again. Yeah, let's. You know, we can press advantage here. That's exactly what we wanted. I think I got my far slash out. Oh no! Watch the overhead. Oh my god! Oh my god! Watch the overhead, but I was too far, I thought. Oh, here we go. Wow. Okay, just jump. Shit! Ah, nice. Chilling now, then going to my uni work. Sounds good, Chris. Oh, it should not be in the air like that. Watch the overhead. What do you do here? Wait for a burst? Shit! Come on. Let's go. We can kill here. Oh my goodness. Great. Alright. Why did he drop? Ah. Yeah, I messed it up. Oh! Hoping I can slash between that. You know what? I think a super would have worked there. Except the super didn't come out. Mini game. You know what? That's okay, right? Is it gonna kill because of no shields? No. Let's go. Oh, that sucked. I'm dead. OTG. Nice. Alright. Good practice. This is good because I always just flat out lose to Oscar. Oh, shit, range on that. Alright. Just gotta get in that situation more. And less of this situation. Don't say anything merciful. Yeah, that's how you deal with it. I got a little impatient. I decided to push a button without looking at any cards. I can sneak in a superhero, right? Nice. That's okay, we got... Never mind. I thought we got their burst. There's a burst right there. Fish! I was really hoping for that fish to cover the skies. Sweep? No! My limbs are too small. Okay, here we go. Oh. Limbs are too small. The cats are meowing at me too.
How rude of me.
This is Can't do that. Shang Badong! How's it going? Thank you so much for the raid. I didn't backdash there. How's it going? I'm struggling against Oscar. How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Forgot to turn off. I forgot to do my pre-roll actually, or my ad. So then you guys are probably seeing a pre-roll. But thank you so much for the raid. I'm gonna shout you on just a bit here. Give me a sec here. Lots of stuff to pay attention to when I'm playing and streaming at the same time. But good morning, yo, Genmu. Let me go ahead and shout out Dang Badong. Dang Song? Thank you so much for those just joining. My name is Nagai, your Guilty Gear Old Man, your Guilty Gear OG-san. We're just doing some practice. At some point, I'm gonna take a break and roll some ads, so we disable the pre-roll ads for an hour. But yo, Genmu, how's it going? What's up? Yeah, for sure. Thank you for stopping by. Getting rocked by Barrios' Oscar. Trying to experiment with things here. That worked. Okay, well that's fine. A lot of the regular things that you would do as Dizzy shouldn't do against Oscar, such as setting up P-Fish and deflecting projectiles with the Fire Spear. I'm welcome everyone. Can't really snipe him with the ice spike. You'd think you could. Every once in a while, I just don't know what to do, so I'll just push a button, and then sometimes it works. That's how this game feels sometimes. All right. It's good practice. Maybe I should pick a better button. Ah! See, my bad. Not a good situation for me. Yo, Mysterious Emblem, how's it going? What's up? You doing well? Just get out of this. Okay. I'm trying to negate some projectiles with my far slash, but maybe I should do 5k instead. Nope! Okay, that works. Just chilling. I shouldn't do this. Alright. What that's all about. How have I been? Been pretty good. My cat is just yelling. That's good. My cat. Shh, please. Ow. Maybe you guys might want to see my cat. Okay, maybe we'll play just a couple more, then I should set an ad break. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, you want to see my cat? All right.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Cat, stop! Cat! Disrupting me. Okay, get ready. Oh. Only my 2K was a little bit closer.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Oh boy. That works. Yes! No! No! I was waiting for an opportune moment to do my super. Alright, GG's the burials.
Please cross-reference it with the books.
People have asked for the cat. Who designed characters? Why are Stryfans okay with this? It's alright. To be honest, I just didn't play my cards right. Oscar played cards much better. Wasn't paying too much attention, getting distracted by my cat. I mean, Barrios played well. So, I mean, can't take anything away from that. Dizzy just lacks the tools to kind of deal with a lot of the situations. And I wasn't maximizing on a lot of stuff, so I dropped a lot of, like, opportune situations. But my cat is really distracting, so let me just grab my cat. Yeah, Barrios, GG's, man, GG's. I think the character is fine. I wasn't negating a lot of the projectiles, too. Alright, you guys want to see her? One sec, this is my fat cat. Her name's Goose. Alright. This is her. I gotta be quick. She's so big. My big Siamese cat. Goose. Oh, another cat's coming. I gotta return this one. Hey! 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 Hey. Oh, this one escaped in. Oh, I gotta be careful with him. This guy's an old guy. This is my wife's old cat. His name is Munch. Good boy. 18 this year. Yeah, my Siamese cat's pretty cute, but she drooled a little bit too much. Cymbeline, what's up? How's it going? But yeah. When you're playing against Asuka, she's meowing again. You have to be like locked in. This is not the most ideal environment to play where I have my chat up here, I have the chat here, and the cat's there, and I'm like looking at the cards, kind of deciding how I want to block. I know it sounds like I'm making excuses, but I think you really need to focus when you're playing against Asuka. One little slip up and the game is his. Munch looks tired. Munch is tired. He's 18 years old. Elias, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Raspberry? Is this my buddy, Raspberry? Or some other person named Raspberry? No, not my buddy, but we'll play 200 MS. Oh, actually, after this game, let's enter an ad break. I'm trying to get in the habit of doing ad breaks, not because I need the extra 25 cents or whatever, but because I prefer people entering my stream without pre-roll ads. So let's do a couple matches here, and then we'll break to an ad. And get up to stretch, exactly. And hydrate. So against Eno, I like using the P-fish and kind of like checking for stroke. Oops. P-fish if they let me, and then yeah, P-fish covers Eno dashing in on you, her being in the air, while the 2S will cover like stroke the big tree, just like that. There it is. Oopsies! Supposed to be a K-fish there. Uh-oh. I think it got me, yeah. I'll back off and end it with a Gamma Ray. Cymbeline says, I think if we add Subway Surfers to the side, you'll finally reach optimal focus. This is all just training to be playing on stage, right? Put as many distractions in front of me and just play. Alright. If they want to play again, I'll play again. Okay. And then after this one, we'll take an ad break. My good buddy who lives not too far from here also goes under the name Raspberry, but I don't think this is my friend because the MS would have been a lot lower if that's the case. Do something like if I'm gonna go for that. Oh my gosh, is that a real thing? If I'm gonna go for the instant air dash after the freeze, I should go for like a button. If I see that it doesn't stick. Or can you even? I don't know. Does that make sense? Probably not. Okay. Oh my gosh. 6H, the go-to bun. Oh! I wish I had a top bun too. Give the round to them? I'll just blast. Oh! Alright. Let's take a little bit of an ad break. Because I'm so desperate that 25 cents. No, I just need to make sure I stretch, hydrate, and all that. And also disable pre-roll. Alright, stretch time. So, hit the button right now. Let's go, actually. Let's disable us locking to another match. Greeting the guy at its finest. Yeah, give me that quarter. I don't even get a quarter. I get like probably 5 cents. But let's hit the ad break. We'll be right back. Let's do 3 minutes, so that locks up pre-rolls for about an hour. And that's pretty much how long I'm going to be streaming for. So get up, get some coffee. Get up, get some coffee. Use the washroom. I'm going to probably find a cookie to eat. And when we come back, we'll do some more matches. Maybe some ranked matches even. Alright, BRB. Alright, we are back. How's it going, everyone? Hope you all doing well. You had a good break. Alright, I'm gonna jump right back into it. Let's do this. Yeah, it snowed a little bit today, so I'm probably gonna need to end this stream earlier to make sure we clear up the driveway. By we, I mean my wife. Always going to do that. I usually just sweep the car, sweep our vehicle, you know, get the snow off it. Then my wife's the one. Yeah, I make more mess for my wife to clean up. She's the one shoveling. All right. But I probably should not stream too long, so we get an opportunity to clear up the driveway. Dwarfzilla. It's a smaller version of the big lizard. I don't know what really to do against Chip round start. I think I saw Polino do a particular bond, but I forgot what it was. Burst might be coming soon. No burst, I'm gonna BRCN. Oh, what the? Kill. Oh, I could kill my combo. Alright. It's snowing over in Toronto too. Man, all of Canada is just snow. Whoa, I mean this wasn't a true combo, but that did a lot of damage. I'm heading over to Toronto actually. April 5th, around there. Meeting up with my brother, and we're gonna go catch a Blue Jays game. Or the Blue Jays game. Blue Jays versus Dodgers. Shout out to Chip for making every character feel big. Yeah, I mean, Chip usually kicks my ass. There we go. Hope you have a good time. Yeah. I bought tickets for me, my brother, and his girlfriend. My wife isn't going this time. And yeah, we're gonna have a good time, I hope. Hopefully the Blue Jays win. But if they don't, then I hope to see a good game. I just want to see like all my favorite players. Otani. Okamoto now. There you go. There's Murakami jump scare. Murakami is not going to be there, sadly. I think he got signed to the White Sox. We were hoping to pick up Murakami, but instead we picked up Okamoto, which I think is a good trade. Good trade-off. But yeah, I'll have like a day or two where I'm not watching baseball, so I gotta figure out what I want to do there. My brother maybe wants to take, you know, take the opportunity to watch a Raptors game, maybe. I think we'll skip out on the Maple Leafs, so I think we'll not watch the Maple Leafs. Messing up my execution. Alright. Were you the biggest baseball fan in your family? Yeah, I guess I am, yeah. I guess I am right now. When I was a kid, my oldest brother liked baseball more than anyone here. Anyone in my family. But right now, I'm like the only one in my family that likes baseball. Oh shit. Yeah. In my immediate family, anyway. Whoa, it's bright. The sun just came out. Let me turn down the camera exposure.
It's all thanks to you two. Now I just
There we
keep
go.
walking.
Alright, GG's. Maybe I'll play a couple more casual matches and then we'll hop onto ranked. Haven't played ranked in a long time. Oh yeah, GG's. But yeah, how's everyone's morning going? Sure, we'll play again. So it'll be like 3 days in Toronto, then 2 days in Vancouver. Vancouver... Probably, oh, it's a dentist appointment that I get to. But Toronto is like just... Literally just me watching Blue Jays. For the next... So one day is definitely watching a Blue Jays game. But... I might spend a little bit more money and watch Blue Jays again the next days. Oh, nice JD. Chelsea. Cool. Get some nice seats for me the next day, but the seats are so expensive now. Wow. Probably didn't need to do that. Yeah, Blue Jays seats, especially against the Dodgers, very expensive. It's like $100 minimum. And it's funny because like if you look at the seat prices, I could have killed there. If you look at the seat prices from like the week before, Blue Jays versus Colorado Rockies, like those tickets are like $25 per seat minimum. I don't know what happened there. You know what? Let's see what another Dizzy player has. Red bomb.
Are you ready?
Please fall over. Oh, I like that. I like the connection. That's like the fastest connection we've got all day. Probably all week. Maybe I can learn a thing or two from another Dizzy player. I should watch more Dizzy, actually. Like, me watching that Paluna set against I forget who, like, there's a lot for me to, like, take out of. Nice colors. This is your neighbor? Yeah, that's true. Dizzy's my comrade. Comrade Dizzy. Ooh.
No, no. No, please.
Yeah. Feel free to watch my games anytime. Sounds good. Will do.
Please. Is that not enough?
I shouldn't do that. There's so many risks of getting caught with something.
Let's rock.
No, you don't. Here I come. This is my swing.
Ah! I should burst, actually.
Here I come.
Keep my opponent in the corner. Do they know? Wait, what?
No, no.
That work?
It is time.
Got the backdash.
Wish to continue?
You can kill. Does that work? Does... What happened there? I didn't get pushed back from the,
But with everyone with you, I can be strong.
deflect shield, right? And it seemed to have cut some timing down for them to grab me. Maybe I just wasn't ready. That looked pretty sick though. Like, I'm learning something. This is sick. Oh, no. I messed it up. I messed up the sequence. No! I was supposed to wall stick. There you go. Merciful. There you go. Yeah, merciful. I could have killed. I didn't like you, but I like you, so. Oh. That's right. Shit. Cats. We can kill here. Oh, we can't. We can't. We can't. We don't have meter. Shh. Nah, it's another cat. A different one. My lighting is bad now, so let's... There we go. Another cat. I feel like the red and yellow would be a color you would like in a guy. I just like OG blue-haired colored Dizzy. Nice IB. Yo, it's 2 IBs in a row. We're playing against a god and a 5p anti-air. Nice up back. Fuzzy. I threw. Yo, Spud, Genmu? Y'all know each other? I'm gonna dash up block. Oh! Mistimed it. Okay. This is the morning crew. This is the morning... The Guilty Gear Twitch morning... The morning staff. Me, Spud, Genmu, Shang Badong. Clocking in. And all of us have to go to work pretty soon, I think. The AM shift, that's right. Oh no! Nice. Boarding in. Ohio gozaimasu. Osukai-sama desu. Same mind. I can't do PM tonight. Got life group and got state. Yeah, I used to be night shift. Twitch night shifters. But I just felt that it wasn't very healthy for me to continue on to do night shift all the time. So now I'm morning shift. I asked my Twitch manager, what's his name? Anyway. I asked him, is it okay if I switch shifts? He's like, yeah, sure. He didn't say that. Oh shit. Let's go. Very risky of me to do that. I shouldn't have got away with that. 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, my actual work shift though is 12 noon. So noon to 8 p.m. But I get to work a little early so I can get a longer break. So it's actually 11:30 to 8 p.m. But I'm trying to sleep like really quick right away after I get home from work so I can stream in the morning. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Yeah, 11 to 8 feels like it's all day. Yeah, basically. I didn't really realize how liberating a regular 9 to 5 shift is until I was assigned one day. I'm like, whoa, you have so much time at the end of the day to do stuff? No way. It's incredible. But then you realize, you know, you don't have as much of a big morning as I do right now, for example. So, the nice thing about streaming in the morning is that I can limit myself, or I need to limit myself. The fact that I have to go to work in about 2 hours, like, means I have to go to work in 2 hours, right? I have to stop my stream. While if I streamed in the evening, if it's 4 a.m., right? If it's 4 a.m., then I mean I still might stream. I just stream until I'm tired. Which isn't the healthiest thing because I might have to work early the next day or I might not give myself enough time to sleep. This way, if I don't get a good sleep, I can keep sleeping, I can skip out on the stream. You know? Don't do that. Can't do late streams. I used to do late stream is what I always used to do actually. That's how I started. But it's just not healthy for me to do that. By the time you get home, it's sleep time. Yeah, that's true. That's facts. I woke up 7 a.m. today because hubby had a doctor's appointment. I can't be yapping and slam buttons. Luckily, my wife has the same sleep schedule as I do. I can yap, slam buttons, and she's there with me. Do a overhead. That was too high. Oh, and yes, I have been doing that for Runge. I actually start eating kiwis before going to bed. It helps you sleep in the evening, apparently. Yeah, ogre battle. Fight it out. I've been eating 2 kiwis before going to bed. I think it's helping. Very risky for me to do that. No, I could pick up. interesting. Yeah. So lately, what I've been doing after work is I spend probably about an hour doing something that's not eating. So I have my big dinner around 5 or 6. I get off work at 8. I do 1 hour of like either me and my wife watch TV, or lately I've been playing Resident Evil 9. And then I do my nighttime routine. During Resident Evil 9, I have a thing of 2 kiwis, or maybe some ice cream. And then then I get ready for bed. My bedtime routine is lately, like, I'm just trying to min-max sleep. I'm trying to sleep max right now, right? So I'm trying out no media, like no phone. Oh, my fire spear kind of messed me up there. I'm trying out like no phone for like about half an hour before I go to bed. So I'm reading a little bit of manga now. But before I get to that, so like 1 hour before bed, after playing Resident Evil 9, I take a bath, shower, bath. Even my cat's in my room, so I like pet my cat at the same time as taking a bath. She sits on a ledge while I'm in the while I'm just sitting in the bathtub. It's pretty sick. And do that for some time. Sit in bed with a book. Usually it's like a manga. Right now I am revisiting Oh My Goddess. So I never finished Oh My Goddess on Megami-sama, and it was like my favorite manga back in the day when I was in high school. This is like 25 years ago. And so I have like I'm at that time the manga wasn't translated. They had like some Dark Horse manga that was translated to like, I don't know, it wasn't caught up basically. So we're caught up now. In fact, Oh My Gosh, it's all done. So I haven't really finished it all yet. So I'm reading where I left off in high school. So that's kind of neat. I have like the hard copy manga. So really just enjoying that. I'm either doing that or I'm studying a little bit of Japanese before I go to bed. Good googie moogly, a meaty CH. Yes, first thing I do home after work is eating dinner. I used to do that, but I've done that for like the last 10 years, at least. But I'm thinking maybe my sleep is kind of bad because I eat dinner so late. So I eat dinner like about 8 p.m. or 8:30 p.m. and then I'd go to sleep like at 12. Maybe like if I'm going to sleep early, it's even earlier than that, like at 11. And I don't know, maybe I'm getting influenced too much with what I read online, but I'm told that that's too soon before going to bed. Makes sense for me as a healthcare professional because, like, yeah, you're gonna have increased risk of acid reflux. You lie down more, whatever's in your tummy, and the acid that is a result of it just goes up in your esophagus, you know? Makes sense. And I've been having some acid reflux issues in the last few years, so it makes sense. But I don't know if that has really affected my... Like, I don't know exactly what's affecting my sleep. So what's going on with my sleep? Basically, it's easy for me to get to sleep, but I wake up very consistently... Oh, unfortunate. I wake up very consistently about 5 or 6 hours after my bed. That's also unfortunate. So I wake up 5 or 6 hours after I fall asleep, and then the last 2 or 3 hours is kind of a struggle. I usually just get up and do stuff, right? But then I'm feeling like I've been feeling more irritable during the day lately, or during those times. So I don't want to be that person. So I'm trying to fix that. Anyway, so that's why I'm like eating 2 kiwis, having a nighttime routine, reading manga before going to bed. I think it's helping, but I feel like this is something that you need to do for a little while before you see an effect. I think it contributes to sleep issues, eating dinner late, but it's a habit, makes sense. Yeah, I'm trying to just replace dinner with fruit or something. Yeah, me too. Just have a bigger lunch while I'm at work. Same here. I'll let you know how it goes, Gemu. And of course, you know, now that we're both Twitch morning crew people, I can like, you know, I can let you know. In fact, do you have a Discord, Gemu? Maybe I should join it. Okay. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it helps. Counter grab. I can't kill. There you go. But yeah, we'll see how it works. I think I'm healthier. And you know what? The mind is a powerful thing. If you think you're healthier, you're probably healthier than when you don't think you're healthier. 5 through 7 p.m. is dinner service at work. We don't eat until afterwards. I've been my old schedule was like this. So I get to work at 12. Let's grab. I get to work at 12. I have my lunch break around 5. Sorry. Playing and talking at the same time, not always the easiest. So I get to work at 12. I have my lunch break at 3 p.m. And then when work is finished, I have dinner around 8:30. I used to stream until like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. right? So it makes sense. It made sense that I'd eat right at like at 8:30 and then sleep like at 3 and do my shift again, the same shift. But I guess maybe I've been doing that for so long that my body has adjusted to it. Now I want to be a morning person, you know. I feel much more energized in the morning. I feel much more accomplished when I get up in the morning and when it's still the single digits, you know. Oh, I messed that up. That would have been nice. Anyway, like, I feel healthier. I feel more at ease. Oh, nice. I used to not buy into the fact that you have to sleep before 12. Like, they say, like, sleeping an hour before 12, every hour you sleep before 12 is healthier. You know, you're gonna feel better mentally, physically, all that, right? I used to not buy into that. Like, that's just big sleep propaganda. Because if I just get 8 hours of sleep at 4 a.m., what difference does it make? But then there's a lot of things that are happening, right? That can affect your sleep. Like, maybe it's like the amount of sunlight that you have during the day. It could be all the noise that happens naturally in the morning, like the birds, any kind of construction, that sort of thing. Like, so that might disrupt your sleep more in the morning, or even during the day for your sleep. Yeah, everyone's different, yeah. But I think for me, I guess the biggest thing is, like, what makes you happier, right? For me, it's like, I like seeing the sunlight in the morning. Not everyone's like that, but that's just how I am. And if I get less of that throughout the entire year, I feel like I get more depressed and more irritable. You know? Good dodge shower. Oopsies. Sunlight feels great though. Yeah. Very. Everyone's different schedules, so people get tired at different times. Yeah. Yeah, sunlight feels great though, at least when it's not scorching hot, but it's still good to get sun. Yeah, I think science has shown that people who experience more sunlight for whatever reason tend to be more happier than people who don't.
No, no.
Whether it's through some weird chemical reaction with vitamin D or something, right? Could be other factors too.
Dangerous forces.
Yeah, vitamin D is probably a big thing. Oh, nice. Everyone's different. Water's super important. I think drinking coffee is also, or limiting your coffee intake is important too. Or at least drinking coffee not too late. When I was in Japan, I thought like I had to like limit my coffee all the time. But then what I found out was it just made me more of a zombie because I'm not used to not drinking coffee. And my sleep was bad anyway. Oopsies. Wasn't close enough. Going in. Oh, I think that was a Luna attempt. I miss when I could sleep soundly. Like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to go for, Pompeii. Honestly, that's what I miss the most. Having to go to sleep at a certain time, and then waking up after 8 hours. I cannot do that anymore. I wish I could, but it doesn't happen. I wonder if it's just a thing. If it's just a thing I'll never have again. That'd be nice to do that again. Close my eyes and wake up after 8 hours. Time travel. Lost the ability to time travel. Uh-oh. Go, right? Oh my god, no! I lost all resources. I thought I could kill. Woo! Oh, here we go. I didn't have enough meter. That would have been cool though. Alright, GG's my friend. I'll do one more. Last one. Run up and grab. Oh! Don't think my opponent was ready for me to get hit. Oh my god! Nice. Bates says, I've been experimenting zoning with Venom and Strive, but I wonder if they'll improve Venom's normals because the way the balls move is actually fine. I think I don't know. Yeah. I don't think I have an opinion on how Venom's balls move. Sounds funny out of context. But, if I remember correctly, I think they don't move far enough. Like, they don't move head fast enough. They stop too prematurely. You can just kill here, but... Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go. But, what I mean is, like, I feel like they should move... They should have more, duration of moving. So they can move farther. Alright, GG's man, GG's my friend. I learned a lot. Pompey says, I think in mirror matches, players assume a top and a bottom roll. I don't think that's entirely true. Mirrors are fun, yeah. Pass for Live, how's it going? What's up? I've touched Strive since Season 1, the first 3 months. I'm curious about 2.0. Same here. Who knows how 2.0 will play out? I think... Gronga says I hate mirrors. I think... I don't know. It's hard to know for sure. But they're definitely reworking some characters. We're looking at potentially a rework on Happy Chaos. At least that's what everyone's speculating. Because he's such a dominant character. But it'd be cool to see just like a whole mechanical system mechanics rework altogether. I'd like that. Just something fresh. Fresh would be nice. Oh, I better. Shit. That's not my meter. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I wouldn't mind like a total system overhaul. I think that would be like the sickest thing ever. Like, doesn't have to go back to the original state of Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear like Plus or Xrd. Just a completely new system would be fine. I just want something fresh and exciting. These supers, I'm dead. Oh no! Summer, how's it going? What's up? This is not a good situation for me. It's actually okay. Not okay no more. Oh boy. Dead? Oh, got me that time with that grab. Summer, I'm praying 2.0 has the same change as Tokon with the wall change. What is that wall change adjustment? And coping about giving us more routes like Haikisi's javelin loops and sidewinder loops. That'd be nice. Change the distance of the balls, getting launched when landing far slash. Yeah. Alright. Shit. Should be okay here, right? The wall changes like to make where the wall doesn't break so easily. Oh shit! Just between the volleys. Yeah. Really guessing on that one. Oh shit! Can't reach. If I did nothing, I think I'd still be in disadvantage there. Knuckle sandwich. Okay, I'm okay here. Oh no! Okay. Lucky. Oh, I think a Mikhail sword would have been the killer there, right? Or maybe not. Wait, so you can adjust the wall health? Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm starting to understand. I know I'll get
Oh my goodness. Nice. Why did I think that would work? I'm glad it did. Dashboard block. It looks like a 2S. But that was her 2D. Oh my god. I really panicked there to try to squeeze everything out of my wings of light. In the end, it worked out. There's spaghetti on the floor, but we still ate it up. Yeah. Phantom, how's it going? What's up? Someone's doing something on their wake up. Okay, we're okay here. Okay, we're not okay. Phantom 3x3, Phantom 9. How are you? Alright. Not looking good. Woo! Okay. Phantom EXE. Oh! A program. An program that you can execute. Oh. Like how this ABBA is executing me at the moment. No meter. I'm gonna P-fish. Shit. Thought a little bit too hard on that. Again. Not dead yet. Alright, hold on. I read the P-fish is the goat in this matchup, and I just like, okay, time to click on phantom.exe, the P-fish protocol. Alright, GG's. Times is 10:07. Guess we'll keep playing. These are some pretty intense matches. Let me read some of the chat. Positive should be once per round for each player. Negative penalty has always been in the game. Because positive bonus is strong enough that I'd say, yeah, it's pretty powerful. Positive bonus after wall break, like a hard knockdown wall break, is just as it's as stifling as being cornered, but in a different way. Sometimes it's worse, sometimes it's better. Burn Taco, how's it going? Good morning. So bad guy, Dum. P-fish prevents you from doing Corsical forward K or hopping in general. Yeah, so basically what I should have been looking out for was her side steps, which I wasn't checking very well. Oddly enough, 6P was working okay against the side steps. 6P being just hitting the active, or being active just when she recovers from it. Bates says, though for Venom, I do not want the MTO change how the pool balls move just because I already love the kind of setup you can do. I hope they don't change it a whole lot. I know in Guilty Gear XX, throughout the entire series of Guilty Gear XX, every patch that they did, like from Reload to Slash, Venom's ball formations changed, like, sort of. Like, K ball has always been like the anti-air ball. Like, it always appears where you can 6P it. Other than that, though, yeah, the ball formations have changed. There we go. I play Dizzy more like a pure zoner, so I know how other people play is completely different, almost like a rush town. Yeah! I like how Dizzy's seems to be played differently by different players. It's like she's so weak that there's no optimal way of playing her. So you're free to like do whatever you want and make something work. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say she's so weak, but you know what I mean. She's not like a super powerful character. I can block this. There you go. I think she's pretty good. It's just hard to be good with her. Yeah, I know. Exactly. Her tier, her strength is dependent on the player. But as a Dizzy player myself, I'm like desperate to try to find the key that works for me. You know, I'm always looking for the right way to play her. And everyone is kind of figuring out their own thing. Like for Phantom, for example, zoning is the way, works better for you. May not work as good for other players, but everybody seems to make it work, which is like the beautiful thing about playing Dizzy. We all just try to make her work the way we want her. And I think we're finding success in our own ways, which is kind of a cool thing. So like in the end, we're all like maybe yeah, we're all like in the end maybe we should all come together and figure out what works for sure for not for sure for everyone, but what is the actual meta. I think Paluna's probably got it figured out. I think Paluna's playstyle is probably the way that we should be. But not everyone is yeah, as godlike as Paluna is. Oh! I was low-key looking for a PRC or YRC. I think I got him. Yo, Daiji still plays, yeah. He's been playing Dizzy a lot on GGSC. Yeah, I need to catch up to Daiji's level. Past Life says there was one Japanese player I used to watch in extra days. Daiji, yeah. Daiji's not stopped playing. I would recommend watching Daiji. In fact, a lot of the things that I like to try are Daiji things, Daijiisms, and just seeing if it fits my playstyle. Yeah, I think people should focus on what should be rather than what actually works. The cool thing about Strive is that it's a spot now that almost like all matchups don't matter too much and it's more focused on player strength. Yeah, I like that. I like that sentiment. Unless you play Happy Chaos. You know? That was a very bold DP. I like Dum Dum's playstyle. It's very explosive DP. There we go. Like, don't mess us up. I can kill, right? Oh my god, I messed it up. No discount. Don't you discount this? Chaos Slayer shaking my head. I think there's you know what? I'm not saying Happy Chaos players are bad people or anything. I'm just saying, like, if you play Happy Chaos, I guess what I was implying was that you're just playing. You're playing a strong character. There's nothing wrong with that. You play to win. I respect that. You want to win. You want to become the champ, the evil champ. Everybody wants to become the evil champ, right? Why, if you want to be the evil champ or the champ, why limit yourself with the character select screen and pick a low tier character? Pick a character that is always going to win or is highly likely going to win. Everyone, not everybody, but like, you know, if you want to be the champ, you want to maximize your probability. I respect that. There's nothing wrong with that. You just have to sell your soul to a character maybe you don't like. Ooh, I'm proud of that. I didn't punish with a 2K2D, although that would have killed too. Like, you know, you spend money to go to Evo. Evo's not cheap. 300, 400 bucks for a ticket, Canadian. You want to win. You want to win, you got to play the best. I don't blame him. I just like Dizzy. He's cool. The long-range projectile gunplane. Getting back to Strive, win conditions are at least more varied than Street Fighter 6 I dropped, not just throw looping in linear fashion. Yeah, Dizzy's got a cool win condition. Wings of Light. Excuse me. Vortex. Oh, that was a mistake. Ice Field is pretty important in this matchup. I was expecting DP. We won't switch sides. Stay on this side. Bait out that burst. There we go. Alright, let's go. On dash block. Go for high. Shit. Just the back dash. Go for high. Mess up my combo. Get beat up. Save my burst. I should really burst. Run up and grab. Super wake up. I think I got his super. But he can... Oh! I can block this. Grab. There we go. Woo! Let's go! Oh, you like that, Groge? Yeah, when it clashes, you can cancel into an FD. All right, I think that's a good point to end it on. All right, GG's. I had that happen to me before when I was playing as a Sin. I'm very proud of that. I didn't punish with the 2K2D. What's up, my guy? I'm back. How goes the games? Games are good. Games have been good. Phantom, GG's. Was that you, Phantom? Was that you, Phantom? Pretty successful stream. I'll show you guys what I was working on. I don't think I did it a whole lot in matches, but we're able to do it at least a couple times. Okay, no, I gotta try Clash Cancel with FD though. I mean, the only reason I had the awareness was because of the super freeze. If it were like a DP, if you did like a DP, I wouldn't have been able to react and do a FD cancel. The super freeze really helped me. I dual main Dizzy. Alright, check this out. This is what I've been working on. And it worked a few times. So let's just do block switching off. So after a grab, I would run up and do 2k. Run up and do fish. And do 2k fully charged. Fully charged 6H. And then I would do something like that. Like try sneaking like an overhead there. See if I can do a full combo here. Not close enough. Mr. Sinister from Alaska. I think we can do a full combo, like a close as 2H. I don't think it works on all characters, but it should work on Dizzy. There you go. Something like that. Thanks, Grunger, for clipping that. Really appreciate it, man. There we go. So I've been trying to sneak in this overhead. You might be wondering, hey, is this even gapless? Does this have caps between? Is it tight? So I'll block right after the 6H. I'm going to hold up back. And because on defense I kept blocking, so again, I'm defense here. I record this. I'm playing it back on myself. Because I'm blocking even though I'm holding up back, right here, holding up back, that means between the 6H, the fish bite, and the 5D, the overhead, there's no gap, right? Which is exactly what I want. So it is like a true overhead mix. That's a 20 frame overhead. If you're hitting people with 20 frame overheads, which we are at all levels, you know, you see it in pro player 2. You see it in like top 3 play. People are getting hit by standing dust. So this is a proper mix-up. Like I mean, I don't know. If you told me this about a decade ago while playing Xrd, I would say no, there are faster mix-ups than 20 frame overheads. So don't do this as much as the other ones, the faster ones. But yeah, anyway, Strive, it's a 5D. It opens people up. That's the high. The low would look something like this, right? Same sequence. You throw them. You dash up fish 2k. We're gonna skip a bunch of that because it's easier to show the low from here. So we'll break the wall like that too. Do that much damage just from a low. One thing I didn't mention earlier on the stream was that when you do this, from the throw situation, if you don't have enough meter to immediately like overhead, Dizzy does a little bit. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but she can do big damage. On average, she doesn't do that big of a... She's not a big hitter. But she has access to huge damage. If you know what you're doing, right? So if you don't have enough meter to do this like 5D setup immediately, this also works on... works if they FD, right? If you don't have enough meter to convert that. Oh, thank you, Grungy, you're right. You can do this, add a little bit more meter. So actually, how much more meter does this give you? Out of curiosity. So I'm gonna disable my meter. What am I looking at? There you go. Yeah, it's time to end this stream. I'm like, where's the meter? So let's calculate it from here. Just my back against the corner, I throw. I dash up, and so that's how much meter you build. With my initial mix-up, right? That's about what? With the throw. Big chunk there. Like about 30%. And then there is the other one. Doing with the 6H. You build... Let's do the fish there too. Actually, before the fish bite. Yo! Red Bomb, how's it going? What's up? Hope you're doing well. GG's earlier. You build about maybe 35, so maybe about 10% more meter. Oh, it's so bright. I have to always adjust my camera settings. There we go. Yeah. Anyway, something that I've been working on. Actually, not really working on today. Specifically, I went to bed thinking about this, so I guess I was excited to share it this morning. Yo, Breadbomb121 GG's earlier today. Hey, Dizzy from earlier. I'm curious if you have kind of flaws you saw in my play. I thought your play was pretty solid. Honestly, I think if anything, it's just cleaning up execution. Like there was like some missed grabs, maybe some dropped combos, some scrambles that were fumbled. So just cleaning up that really helps, but I really think you have a good base there, Bread Bomb. Like you're looking for anti-airs, you're looking for opportunities to 5P and 5K as anti-airs, and even the close slash. So that's like that's way better than me. I hardly look for that, but you're looking for it, and I think, and I strongly believe that is good fundamentals for strong Dizzy play. Like you need to be able to anti-air and capitalize off it. Other than that, just off the bat there, Bread Bomb, it's just I there's some dropped sequences I saw. Like I remember even like there's some situations where there should have been a winning situation where like a guard crush happened, but then the throw was a little bit too early type of thing. Or even like the tick throw, the throw whiffed, and that like kind of it made the that's all it takes for Dizzy to lose a game, right? So we just want to clean that up. Is what I think. To omorimasu. Yeah, hope you're doing well there, Bread Bomb. Looking forward to more games, and honestly, I wasn't looking too analytically about either one of our gameplays. So next time if we play, just let me know beforehand if you want me to like kind of look into flaws and that sort of thing. There's one cool thing that I saw actually. I went for a grab in the corner and I did this. And what happened, so let's do it on this side so you guys can see better. So I did this. I did my standard 2K OTG Wings of Light setup here. I think something happened. I went for a grab maybe, but there was a deflect shield somewhere, maybe here, and like maybe it threw me off. Maybe it was just like it wasn't. It was a deflect shield just right after the guard crush. And maybe I panicked. I probably panicked because I didn't know what was going on, and I got grabbed. Okay, so that was the situation. So you're still... Actually, I won't do anything here. So Dizzy is negative, or Dizzy is +9 here. And we block this and then deflect shield. She's still in front of us. Okay, so she's +18 still. So it was an interesting interaction that I noticed we do. And I thought I was at the disadvantage, but it keeps the dizzies closer. The offending dizzy is plus 18. So yeah, I thought that looked cool. I thought that was something. Okay, apparently it's not, but I got punished anyway on offense. That was cool. If anything else, Bread Bomb, I think our neutral offense was I think we cycled through the same types of this is a mirror match specific thing, right? But once we got far, once we did a little bit of RPS with Fire Spear and an Ice Spike, right? I think we did the same sequences. I mean, this is a me-you thing, right? And it's on me to make changes so that you can change too. But I felt like our projectile wars were they played the same script, you know. So it's on us. It's on also me to kind of change it up. So I think after this, there was a pattern that we kept on doing. So being able to recognize that kind of stuff and adapting is probably something something to look into. Again, it's a very Dizzy specific thing. Yeah, clashing 4 times in a row. Yeah, but it happens. Dizzy, the Dizzy mirror is interesting in that, like you have to kind of be aware of the ice spike, which I feel like you were more aware than I was. Like dash blocking, right? For instance. I feel like you were more aware of that than I was. So you're doing a good job with that. Alright. Anyway, I gotta get to work. GG's everybody. The setup is combining multiple concepts, and I'm really happy that I thought about it before I went to bed. It's probably a setup that other Dizzy players have thought of. Well, is that gold ship behind me? I go slowly. Hold up. She's gonna appear, right? There she is. Gold ship, I have a gold ship cut out behind me, actually. You know what? Let me show you real quick. Turn off my green screen filter. Show you my messy room. Oh, here we go. Gold ship. She's always watching me. And like whenever I kind of move around, she kind of phases in. It's kind of a neat stream little jank. Sauron says, "Be safe, Nagain." And chat, hold the Dragon Ball heart. The gold ship. Alright, Sauron, hope you're doing well, man. Alright, let's go ahead and raid somebody. I feel like my other morning shift person is streaming right now, which is Genmu. Might be loud for a sec here. There you go, there's Genmu. Sad Pocky. Who's Sad Pocky? Sad Pocky. Sad Pocky is streaming right now. Oh, Roy Soul is streaming too. Bodhi T51, how's it going? Thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thank you for streaming. Yo, we're going. Yo, you done? You done getting me? Hello? Am I gonna raid you or are you gonna raid me? Who are we gonna raid after? Yo, Genmu, who are we gonna raid? Who's Sad Pocky? Your game? Alright, finna raid you. Okay, if you're gonna end soon, send us to the promised land. Okay, 30 minutes? Okay, I gotta go right now. Genmu's gotta go 2 and 30 minutes. Pass you off to the next morning shift player. Genmu's playing and talking to me at the same time and probably interacting with chat. What a goated streamer. Alright, you guys, have a good night. Wow! I'm not streaming in the evening. Have a good day. Have a good Friday. And I'll see you all next time. Maybe tomorrow. I would like to stream tomorrow morning, but if it doesn't happen because I need more sleep, then so be it. So be it, Jedi. Alright. Y'all have a good day. If you play Uma Musume, get that 10 pull. Hope you guys pull something good. I will post my 10 pull in my Discord, so Yeah, check out my Discord, I guess, if you are, if you're around. Anyway, y'all have a good day. See y'all next time. All right, take care, everybody.